We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight and hold support. And in today's volatility, our SPY buy at 10:35 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength on 42 vision, and call options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, trying to test key resistance levels. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. The home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations, and if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot at 7:10 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 120% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump to these charts. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the dip area to the rip area in yesterday's volatility, and today coming back down to red bars and hitting bright green bars once again. If this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, back under a bull indicator here at the 503.70 area after getting a bear indicator yesterday at 504. A sharp drop there in the aftermarket hours, but it continues to hold support here and fight to stay above the 500 level, right? That's where the bull indicator popped up yesterday, canceling out that bear indicator from up here at 509. And here it is coming back up to try to retest where it rejected yesterday at the 508 level. Now, it isn't only the SPY pushing upwards. You have the QQQ here back under a bull indicator at 425. Then you also have here Tesla ranging sideways, and it's going to be crucial if this continues upwards to cancel out that bear indicator with a possible bull indicator. That's going to be crucial going into tomorrow. I will be watching that here on Tesla stock. Now on Apple stock, we could see here how it got a bull indicator early on in the day at 171.36, and going into earnings, it's had an explosive move here, breaking through key resistance levels above 175, 180, and hitting highs here so far of 185. So lots of eyes on this one going into tomorrow. That is something to not ignore. And as we see Apple pushing upwards, we have the SPY pushing upwards and QQQ. Now, here we are with the SPY under a bull indicator on the 30-minute. But when we zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could see there was a bull indicator since yesterday, and we talked about this in yesterday's video at the 500 level, canceling out that bear indicator from 508, and here it is using that level as support. It broke through it today in the morning and quickly came back above it, fought here above 501 and did another leg up and completed the transition from white with red borders to bright green bars so far. This is a full transition on 42 vision from the dip area to the rip area, as I call it. First time we see a full transition back up after transitioning from the top in the rip area to the dip area here. So this bull indicator is going to be crucial going into tomorrow if it can continue to hold this staircase effect so far here in the bigger picture. So I will be watching that closely here going into tomorrow. Now when we zoom into the volatility of the 15-minute, we could see the chop, how a bear indicator popped up at 503.60, full transition from the rip area to the dip area, found support at 500, 501, and a bull indicator popped up at 502.50, canceling it out, and a full transition back up to multiple rip areas of bright green bars. Now, to justify this move and test even higher resistance levels, inflows will need to follow to confirm that and justify this move so far, and that's what we're going to take a look at here. I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflows and break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. Here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, with outflows dominating in the first half of the day, hitting lows here of negative 2.82 on the 30-minute. But once those inflows crossed over, we could see how the strength started to reflect into these charts, right? Sideways consolidation, and from 502 going up to a critical resistance here of 505. Now inflows are at 3.34, and it will be crucial going into tomorrow for it to continue to stay above. Now when we zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, for the first time inflows actually cross over, justifying this move, full transition. And yesterday things rejected sharply due to the fact that those inflows never crossed over, right? Went up to 508, came sharply right back down towards 500. Inflows needed to cross to justify and hold that strength. Now inflows tried picking up today, and you could see that drop again because it did not cross. Now it's moving upwards with strength, and it's going to be crucial for these inflows to continue upwards. Currently sitting at 4.9 on the 1 hour. I will be watching this the rest of the after hours and going into tomorrow. Now when we zoom into the volatility of the 15-minute, we could see here a divergence with the outflows beginning but not yet crossing to the downside while the stock is still going higher. And now we're seeing here in the live action inflows trying to pull away from it to continue the staircase effect. It does need to pick up and roll that strength over into the 30-minute and 1 hour as well. I will be watching that into tomorrow's trading day. Now, if these outflows cross over to the downside, it can quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts. And if it rolls over into the 30-minute and 1 hour, the first support I'll be watching is 504. Then below that comes 502. And then comes the 500 level. And we're currently sitting at 506.48 in the aftermarket hours. Now to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to pick back up, continue this staircase effect here, and continue to retest key resistance levels by rolling it over into the 30-minute and 1 hour. And the first resistance is 508. And then above that, I'll be watching the 510 area. If 510 gets broken through and those inflows start to pick up even more here on the 1 hour, continuing upwards, the next resistance I'll be watching is 512. As always, guys, these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. And the bull and bear indicators, I would not ignore them. And the inflow versus outflows, I will be watching them very closely here as they're pushing upwards and fighting to stay above, even in the volatility of the 15-minute. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Let's make some money.